Let's go over your rules before we get out.
Not until, okay, well, a couple things. If you're looking at dating apps, one app only. Focus on one app. Put
Why?
your one app. A number of reasons. You become an expert at what you focus on, right? And for me, from my experience, if you focus on one thing, it's better than focusing on multiple. I know it's counterintuitive. A lot of people think a wider net is better. I don't think so. Whatever the app is that you want to hyper focus on that one. 10 to 20 minutes every day to swiping, intentional swiping. On the weekend, sometimes I allowed some like duds to get in, and trust me, honey, it's
What is intentional swiping?
Meaning that you're not intentional and objective swiping. I'll say intentional meaning you have your top line items. You're hitting those top line items. What are my top line items?
Tall.
Let me do it in order of what it is. Like in order would be job, tall, and I really enjoy languages. So if someone speaks multiple languages, it's indicative of intelligence. I would like my children to speak 3 to 4 languages. So for me, that's my thing. It may not be your thing, but it's my thing.
Okay.
I do like languages. So those are my top line items, intentional. And then from there, it can be other things, religion, all this other stuff, 10 to 15 minutes a day. Actually, I have a list. Do you mind if I read them?
Yeah, we want you to read
Okay, how many minutes do we have?
Enough, bitch.
Trust me, because I wish that I had known this when I was in my 20s, because you're hot commodity if any woman in your 20s is listening to this is your time to shine. I wish I had this then. Girls in our 30s, we still got it too, for real. But it's so funny. I was with the millionaire man and I was like, oh, you're 36 and a millionaire? You are literally a man in your prime and I'm exiting mine. It was really annoying.
You said that?
For sure. But we're friends. We have conversations. He's not. I wouldn't say this to someone I was seriously considering. And also, I don't feel that way about myself. That's societally, that's just the truth. Is that controversial? I don't think it's controversial.
I think the advice you gave me, you be doing to yourself.
What do you mean?
Stop saying too much. Don't make any comments about yourself where you're putting yourself down.
That's true. Hey, do as I say, not as I do. Definitely reveal less. Reveal less. The first 5 dates are fun in the sun. Be like, oh my God, listen. Again, do as I say, not as I do. I'm someone that overshares. Okay, wait. A uniform.
Like on this show today.
Wait, hold on. A uniform as your first date. Have one first date outfit that you love. Wear that every single time. I have just the same thing that I wear date 1, date 2, and date 3.
Okay.
On date 3 is when I show my legs and my boobies. The first one I'm very put together, and the second one is a little more sporty, and then the third one is where I'm but this is it.
Okay.
And that's when things.
Third date's when I fuck.
No. Oh, that's another thing. No dating. No having sex until you're with them. I can't have sex until marriage. But I definitely no sex until that you're with them for real. Let me think.
Sure, Jan.
No, for real. Day 2, let them take. Oh, okay. Oh God, some of these are really bad.
No, Sam.
Oh, no, don't date anyone in law enforcement.
No, I like that.
Oh, bad breath is an epidemic. You just said you like people in law enforcement.
I like that rule.
Oh, thank God. Ugh, I've tried it, honey.
What
It's
do you
not
take
worth
me
it.
For?
Yeah, no. And then that's really the most. And comfort matters. Don't try and wear the most whatever. Be who you are, just a little more polished. What I've gathered is also before with dating, I would throw lashes on, all this other stuff. No. Be as comfortable yourself, especially for day 1 and day 2. For date 3, remember when we're the guy's testing the car, he's taking it out the lot. There you can he's already seen you. You can add a lash on date 3 and whatever. But for sure, no sex. I'm on a sex show. Sorry, guys. No sex until he's serious about it.
What about sex talk?
Like I said, I do as I say, not as I do. If someone's really attractive and I know it's not going to go anywhere, I like it. I enjoy it. I think it's funny. And it's fun for me. Like I said, if it's not fun for me, I won't do it. But don't. Just stop. None of that. None of that until at least 2 months.
Okay.
And you don't have to do what I do, but it's working. I'm seeing the fruits of my labor.
Tell me a little bit about what's in your report. Just tell us a line on what, and maybe read a paragraph on what kind of things you put in there so that we know what to put in ours.
Oh my God, so many things. I got 2 for you, and I'll keep it brief. I didn't know how important parental aftercare was until going out on one of these dates with a guy that was
parental?
Parent, taking care of your parents when we're older.
Oh.
I didn't know that was even a thing that I had a really strong opinion about, Weezy. Like, one of the guys that I knew, we didn't have anything. I didn't like him physically. I didn't like his job. I didn't like a lot of his stuff. A lot of stuff wasn't working out, but I learned a lot from him, which is why these reports are great, because you're putting yourself out there, because you have to meet a quota, 1 date a week or 3 a month. Oh, by the way, I didn't say that. I learned that this one man said that he didn't want to feel responsible for his sick mom. He had 2 siblings, and his siblings weren't going to take care of the mom. And immediately I was like, oh, well, that means that you have to take care of her, you know? And he was like, no way, that's not my responsibility. She didn't plan for that. A Dominican mom in the Bronx.
What?
And wait, I had a visceral reaction to that where I didn't know I strongly didn't like that. That actually brought me closer to my parents, that comment.
That's fucking insane.
One thing, how the report's really important for me.
That's interesting.
The second thing was, I don't need chemistry at first. I don't need electricity at first. I don't need it. And I didn't know what I meant until I met my baby that I want to be my man. And then immediately after, I met a guy who we did have chemistry with, but I didn't feel safe around. He was a typical bad boy that I typically go for, or like, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I discovered that, I'll just sum it up. I discovered that for me personally, I understood that chemistry within someone within the first couple of dates is not that important for me. Comfort is and safety is.